Hollywood shock. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe create storm with public love display on red carpet. Hollywood is no stranger to explosive moments. But on the night of the Golden Screen Awards, a seemingly familiar event became the focus of global attention when two big stars of the Outlander series, Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, officially announced their relationship after nearly a decade, leaving fans skeptical, speculating, hoping and then disappointed. Before that, no one thought they would appear together. Both kept their private lives private for many years. Caitriona was married. Sam had been rumored to have had many beautiful women, but both always kept a professional boundary whenever asked about each other. However, right before the red carpet that night, many flashbulbs went off for a few seconds, when a buzz spread through the media: they're coming together. The appearance that makes the world silent. The silver limo stopped in front of the main stage. The door opened slowly, quietly, without the security guards that preceded the other stars. Instead, Sam stepped out first, elegant in a black tuxedo embroidered with faint Celtic motifs, a gentle reminder of his cherished Scottish roots. A few seconds later, Caitriona stepped out, in a pearly white silk dress, a minimalist yet extremely sophisticated design. What surprised everyone was not the clothes, but their hands, tightly clasped together. No more distance, no more colleagues, no more acting. They looked at each other, then turned to the camera. Soft smiles, affectionate eyes. Sam tilted his head and whispered something in Caitriona's ear, making her laugh. The reporters couldn't believe it. This scene was not in the script tonight, an entertainment host exclaimed. The story no one knows. Behind a handhold, backstage, before stepping out, there was a brief but meaningful moment. Caitriona looked at Sam, her eyes hesitant. Are you sure? If you step out like this, there will be no turning back. Sam looked straight at her. I've waited long enough to not hide behind the lights anymore. If today is the day the world knows, I want you to hold my hand. Not as a co-star, but as the one you choose. A pause. Caitriona nodded. And they held hands. Memories of the days when we dare not to love. Sam and Caitriona first met during an Outlander audition in 2013. Their chemistry was palpable. There were moments when the cameras stopped rolling, but they still looked at each other, still acting as if the world was just the two of them. We used to think it was just the emotions between two characters, Caitriona once shared in an old interview. But sometimes, the line between acting and real is very fragile. For 7 seasons, they went through scenes of pain, happiness, war, loss. Their feelings grew, but they kept them hidden. Caitriona married her longtime friend, a music producer. Sam always avoided relationships, or was randomly paired. But in 2024, after going to a charity event in Edinburgh together, they sat down and spoke honestly for the first time. I'll still wait, even if you choose a different path, Sam said. I never stopped thinking about you, Caitriona admitted. The days of silent love behind the scenes. No one knew that after season 7 of Outlander, they started spending time alone together. Not too ostentatious, not too noisy. They walked in the Scottish Highlands. They planted some lavender in the garden together. Sam taught Caitriona to drive an ATV, and she taught him how to enjoy French wine. Sam once wrote in her diary, "She was the peace I didn't know I needed. I was the laughter in the middle of her exhaustion." They both lived in their own space, between the spotlight and the loneliness of acting. And right there, love quietly formed. No need for a media contract, no need for a scandal, just two hearts gradually turning towards each other. Media reaction. Immediately after the moment on the red carpet, social networks exploded. Twitter, X, Hashtag SamCat official. Hashtag red carpet royalty trending globally. Instagram, the moments of them smiling, holding hands, hugging each other after leaving the red carpet, received more than 3 million likes in just 6 hours. TikTok. Fans created thousands of videos, the journey from Jamie Claire to Sam Caitriona, clips cut from movies, behind the scenes, seemingly accidental, looks have now been decoded. An article on Variety has a prominent headline, "Love is not an act, Sam and Cat rewrote the definition of affection between colleagues." Confirmation in the press room. In the press room after the awards ceremony, the reporter couldn't wait. Caitriona, Sam, what did that moment on the red carpet mean? Caitriona looked at Sam. He nodded slightly. She smiled. It meant, for the first time in years, we weren't hiding. We were together, and we were happy. Sam continued, loving someone, especially when you've worked with them for a decade, is hard. But when you find someone who understands you better than anyone else, who's there when everything falls apart, you can't pretend anymore. The room erupted. Their next step. After the awards ceremony, they both decided to take a 6-month hiatus from acting. They moved back to Scotland, living in a small wooden house in the woods, where part of Outlander was filmed. No paparazzi, no social media, just hot tea in the morning, afternoon walks, evening readings to each other. They didn't try to prove anything. Their love wasn't for the world to judge, it was for them to live. Final confidences. In a year-end interview with British Vogue, when asked what made her decide to go public with her love for Sam, Caitriona replied, "Because I didn't want to be afraid anymore. Loving someone is the bravest thing, and Sam deserves the world to know that he's the reason I smile every day." Quote,